Hi, my name is Gabor, and today I will be speaking about my 4 favorite books for investors. There will be beginner level and there will be hardcore level as well. So, check this out. My first recommendation is Invested by Daniel Town and Phil Town. This is one of my favorite books because it's really easy to understand. It's practical. It's like a process description that you're reading. So you can basically price a company, price a share with just the method that they are explaining. They are using Warren Buffett's and Charlie Munger's valuation techniques, and it's very easy to use it because it's totally like a process described for beginners. So you can check which numbers to use exactly from the financial statements, which numbers to look for on the cash flow statement, on the income statement, and on the balance sheet. They are basically explaining which number to look for and how to calculate the price of a share of a stock and of a total or of a whole company. And these methods are really easy to understand because they don't require any basic knowledge. This book doesn't really describe to you the details of valuation. They won't describe any accounting or financial phrases and expressions and how to basically understand these numbers, but it's really a good start if you want to use these techniques and really just to look for a company and try to value it. The story is basically that Danielle Town tries to invest on herself by the support of her father. Her father, Phil Town, is a successful investor. He is a portfolio manager, and he tries to teach her daughter to be a successful investor. And Daniel Town is using these techniques, what I mentioned, the Warren Buffett's and Charlie Munger's valuation techniques. So they are both value investors. They are looking for really good values on the stock market. And the way this book describes this valuation technique is really understandable for beginners as well. So I would really recommend this book to you if you are new to investing and you just want to try to really pick up a stock and try to price it in. And you can check if the market price, how it values to the actual price of the company and of the stock. My second recommendation is basically one of my favorite books of all time in the subject of investing. And this is The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Benjamin Graham is one of the most successful and one of the most known investors of the stock market era because he was a teacher of Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett says in this book, in the beginning, because basically he gives a recommendation to this book. He was 19 years old when he first read this book, and since then he said that it's his favorite book. And also mine, because this book is giving to you, it's a mindset for the investments. How to be not fearful and how to beat the market on the mindset level. Because that's the most important thing in investing, that you should have the right mindset for the investments to make. What do I mean by that? He explains this mindset for investing, and he explains how to review and analyze these stocks and these companies to be able to have a successful investment. What he also does is explaining in history that what happened with the stocks, with the companies that he invested in, and what he did wrong, and what was the other problems as well. This book is also great for beginners because To start investing, it's not just about money, to pick a stock, to buy a stock, to hold it. It's really for the mindset. So basically that's the idea of the whole book, that you have to love what you're buying. You have to believe in it. And when you believe in something and you did your homework, you did your analysis, you know that eventually, even if it falls now, it will be growing your wealth, it will grow, the company will grow, and the stock price will grow with it. So it doesn't go really deep into the financial statements, into the accounting, into the financial terms of investing, because the aim with this book is that you understand the mindset and to make intelligent choices when you do investments. The third book I would recommend to you is The Little Book of Valuation by Aswath Damodaran. So I bet you already heard about Aswath Damodaran. He is basically the most famous valuation professor of our time, and he still actively teaches on universities and gives basically lectures as well on YouTube, and basically you can use his website to check his analysis. And what he teaches is basically the core foundation of corporate valuation and company valuation, business valuation. And this book is a short book. So basically, to read and understand this book, you need a little bit of knowledge about corporate finance and accounting, at least the basics, to be able to understand, because he doesn't really go deep into these terms. So he doesn't really explain these financial and accounting terms, but it's really useful if you have a little bit of knowledge already, because basically with this handbook you can evaluate a company. You can evaluate a public company really easily, because you can use all the methods and techniques what he uses. So Aswath Damodaran in this book, he's valuing a real company, a US company, a 3M, with different techniques on how to value the owner's earnings, how to value the equity, and how to value the total company as well. So in the end, he gives you a real number on and the real conclusion on the companies, and it is really easy to use if you want to practice. So if you understand already his techniques and the numbers that he's using from the financial statements, you can use it for different companies as well. And last but not least, my fourth recommendation is The Principle of Corporate Finance by Braley and Myers. So this is a huge book, okay? So it's exactly, let me check, more than 1,000 pages. And this book is for hardcore users. So this book is for hardcore investors and financial professionals, but also can be used for beginners. Let me tell you why. Because they are starting basically from the basics of financial or of corporate finance. They start to explain in the beginning that what is a business, how a business works, what is a CEO, what is a CFO, what does a CFO needs to do to be able to increase the shareholder value. So what are the goals of a business? They are starting from that point, and they go with, you know, the basics of finance, that the present value of money, the future value of money, and they go really deeper and deeper with the book. So they go to options, they go to valuating a company, they go to loans, how to value the debt of a company, how to use the debt of the company, how to use the loans. This book is used in universities to teach. So that was the book that I was learning from when I was doing my bachelor degree as an economist, and I was using this for my finance master as well, for corporate valuation, for business valuation. And so I would recommend this book to you if you really want to understand everything about corporate finance, how a business really works, to be able to understand the accounting, the finance, the financial statements, how to understand, how to value the total company and every asset basically that the company owns. You don't need to really read the whole book, so 1000 pages. You can pick up some of the valuable informations that you need if you can understand like that. But what I would recommend, if you're really interested in this world, just start with the beginning. Read it slowly. Try to understand everything. If you don't understand a term or an expression from the book, you can look up for it. You can search for it. What does it mean exactly? But this book is really explaining everything to you, and that's why I like it and I love it. So, for example, I'm analyzing a company, or I want to value a company. I'm checking Warren Buffett, I'm checking Asphalt Damodaran techniques, but I basically always open this book, because if I don't understand a term, or I just lost with numbers, I go back to the basics and it explains well, really well. And at every chapter, it gives you examples and really good exercises where you can test your knowledge. So I would recommend this book to you if you are interested in this world, and you can start from the basics. And if you finish this book and you understand the chapters, you understand the exercises, and you can calculate them, you can do them, I guarantee you that you will be among the financial professionals in terms of knowledge. And yeah, that's a great book. These were my 4 favorite books on investing, finance, and business valuation. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please leave a comment below that which one is your favorite book for investing and finance. Please also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I will be giving you more tips and tricks about accounting, finance, and investing. Take care, guys.